Good afternoon, this is Mark at the Wicked Edge Expert Corner group, and we're moving on to the 4000 grit. I just swapped the stone around and I put the non-magnetic stone adapter on it so I could work with the cube. And it's reading 15. About 1510. And I'm going to try to get it a little bit tighter. I'm having a heck of a time with the stone. Wanting to teeter. $15. Okay, and we're going to take this off. Send that down to the bottom. Roll this one up. 4000 against the diamond, against the knife edge. Clip it up. A little higher. And we are reading 15.14. 0.13. So we're going to go a little closer. Oh 05, 04, 04, 03, 02, 01, 02, 15.02. Okay. I'm going to start this one on this side, and we're going to get going with the 4000 Shapton Glass Diamond Stone. And to talk about the stones, you'll notice that the 4000 gets smoother and harder feeling than the 3000, and the 3000 is harder and smoother than the 2000. It's evident when you look at the face of the stone, and you can feel the difference in the hardness when you're sharpening. When you're doing what I'm doing, refining this sharpened edge with finer and finer grits, you can't really tell that much. Now you notice, I didn't show you what we started with, but this is very clean. It almost looks the same wiped as it did before I wiped, because we're going from 3000, which is a very fine stone, to 4000. It's not removing hardly anything. I had forgotten the 4000 folder, so I added a 4000 folder so that my scoping would go. And again, you see how black that is? It's flat. Shiny. And again, I'm looking for right there, the very tippy tip. It looks multifaceted. And you notice I picked it up and scrubbed without wetting it. It's still has a little moisture in it. Not quite there. Okay, I'm going to wet this other one. We're going to go to the other side. And let me see if I can show you how dirty or clean it is to start. I listen to the sound. If the sound sounds off, it's because I'm not flat on this bevel. And then I have to look at my position and pressure and get it straightened out. And we're on the back side now. The back side is looking very nice. Oh, we came across a little boo-boo on the edge. So there's some places that there are still. See how black it's getting with just the fine scratches? That's because you're seeing below it into the earlier scratches from previous. So we're ready to move on to the alternating side left-right strokes, and I'm going to give this a wipe first. And then we'll give these a spritz and refine it. And I'm going to start in the center and work forward and then come back, because what I was saying before, it's hard to start from dead air and get your stones. It's hard for me to start from dead air and holding the stones and come right down on the knife edge and make that contact that it scratches how I want it to look. So it's easier to start in the center of the knife and then work forward, just as a practical matter. You get your rhythm going. I get my rhythm going and then come into it with the right rhythm and stroke, because you're hanging out on the tip where you can make funny looking scratches if you approach it wrong. It's really black. You can't really see much of it because it's polishing out. Let's try this again. Oh, I found that boo-boo. Very nice. We're going to do this a little bit more. I'm looking at this apex to see the toothiness of it and the smoothness of it. What I see, I really don't know, other than it just, I correlate that with the knife that works well. And that's the tip, and we'll call that quits. I'm going to do a little bit more, another quick spritz, and walk it up and down again. Again, what I was saying with the whetstones and checking the micro angles, that's a choice. And this kind of sharpening is a lot of preparation and a lot of attention to detail for very little actual physical using the sharpener. That's because I am choosing to precisely place my efforts. That's what it's all about. To dial in exactly where my stones are scratching the bevel. Okay, let's give this a wipe off so we can move on and get our stropping done and play with other things. See how black that is? How blackens it got with the extra little time I just put in on this on the alternating side, left, right. It just polishing it right out. Here it's not as polished. Here it's very polished. Looks good. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna stop this one and then we're gonna come back and finish up with the stropping. Thank you.